Now, here's something that worries me, Philip. There's no doubt this country's on the brink. It's a tinderbox. It's ready to go. Frank Furedi, philosopher, wrote a piece in the Mail to say one spark and this place goes up. And he's absolutely right. And it needs a very reserved guy. And he's right. Everybody knows this. What's our government doing in these very turbulent, very tense times? Oh, they're on holiday. They're on holiday. That's good, isn't it? To be fair to Keir, he's on holiday from Parliament, but he is kind of working. He's been at Chequers talking to the Indian leader Modi, boasting about this trade deal. And in fact, you know, this is pure performative nonsense. The trade deal's already signed, so he's got Modi to fly over, took him to Chequers, bedecked the gardens with all these stalls selling what do you call it, Indian tea, chai tea and all this kind of stuff. There we go. So this is what he's doing. He's boasting about this trade deal. The trade deal's not terrible, but it's got a lot of problems with it, and acting as if nothing else is going on. Meanwhile, the rest of the cabinet are enjoying their holidays. I mean, the phrase "fiddling while Rome burns" springs to mind.
Mind you, if I were Keir Starmer, I'd be a million miles away from it all as well. I think I'd be hiding with my head under the pillow. Yes, I mean, just looking at the footage there, it's quite obscene. Bearing in mind what's going on, isn't it? I think you know, the country is more like the unstable places of India than the unstable places of India are. Actually, it feels as though, you know, it really does feel as though he is literally turning his back on everything that's going on, focusing on something that really, in the overall scheme of things, is completely unimportant. It's certainly not pressing.
They didn't sign the deal today. They signed the deal about a month ago. This is purely performative, purely for publicity. I was watching Sky News today. This is the only thing they were reporting. I mean, there might be a few problems around the country. Maybe have a look at that. But it is worrying, isn't it, that this chronically mismanaged country is clearly unravelling. As I said, patronised and ignored. The people have had enough. And no comment on any of the troubles so far from Starmer. No comment on the police shambles in Epping. And no comment on Ben Julian Harrington, the Chief Constable, who clearly should be sacked, but probably won't be. I mean, this government, it's terrifying, isn't it?
It's almost the stupidity. It's the level of stupidity that you know, there is no strategy. It's almost as though if I don't comment on it, if I look the other way, if I deal, you know, with India, then it will go away. This is not going away. This is only going to get worse. This is a childish response to a very difficult situation. But of course, the problem is, what can he say? Because everything that's happened is an absolute direct consequence of what happened last year, and now he's repeating exactly the same thing.
He's going to try and do it again. He will, of course, deny any contact with Ben Julian Harrington, the Essex Chief Constable. When he denies that contact, my view is that will be another one of his legendary lies that he's so keen to make all the time. You know, he's going to make the same mistakes. Now, the point is that he's going to crack down. If you're right wing, you'll go to jail. If you write something nasty on Twitter, you'll go to jail. And the point is, I think that this year the people won't put up with it. No, they won't be pushed around like this. This isn't Stalin. It's not the Stasi. It's not North Korea. We won't be treated like that again.
No, they won't be put up with it. But if you look at, he is literally politically a dead man walking, because today we've heard that Corbyn and Sultana have got this new crazy party. We don't know what it's called. It might be called Your Party. It might not be called that.
Well, it's not my bloody party, I'll tell you that.
And it's not mine either. But that it's there. It will definitely take the Muslim vote from the Labour Party. But here they are, still trying to appease the left wingers. The left wingers are going to leave them. The working class hate them. They're in such a terrible muddle, and it's all down to them because they do not know what they're doing. This is a direct, as I say, this is a direct result of last year, but it's also a direct result of their so-called policy.
And what's frightening about this government, I mean, to be fair, I hate to be fair to them, but, you know, old Angela Rayner has been warning this week that they must take people's concerns about the migrant crisis seriously. She said they're profound concerns. They must take them seriously. Well, yeah, but it's just words, isn't it? What we've really got is one of the characteristics of this government is real social problems that are bubbling up under their auspices. Their way of dealing with it is effectively to go like this, la 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 la, and act like they're not happening. This government, you would barely know. They had this cabinet meeting a couple of days ago, where the sort of farewell for the summer cabinet meeting, where they did warn each other that there may be trouble ahead, and then they all went on their holidays. Hope you have a nice time. Send us a postcard, Angela. Whose free house will you be staying in this time?
But this is the same thing that always happens when you have socialism, when socialism gets anywhere near power. So all of this that's going on, we've got this summer of absolute unrest ahead of us. It comes after the last summer of unrest, when they've been in power for 2 minutes. But I can't help but think of the 1970s and the absolute chaos at the end of the 70s, the winter of discontent, and all of that upheaval. It always comes with these people, because the policies, the ethos, the ideas just do not work. We've got this separation, we've got this, as I say, this tribal culture, and it comes out of the identity politics that they've been spouting and that they've been indoctrinating children and everybody with for the last 15 or 20 years. This is where it leads to. You know, if you pit people against each other because they're different races, or they've got different sexualities, or blokes think they're women, for God's sake, then you are going to find trouble, and that's what they've got. And of course, they don't have any answer to it. They've got all of this lovely community, let's all be together, but let's be different. You can't be different like that. Identity politics does not work. We know it. More to the point, they know it, and they have no answer for it.
Yeah, and the government's, what's coming out of the government is, we have to work on integration. No. Integration hasn't worked, won't work. What you've got to work on is stopping all these illegal foreigners coming into the country.
Exactly,
Just, I don't know, turn the boats round, something like that. That might help. By the way, just before we go to break, can you think of a better or a more ridiculous way to waste probably hundreds of millions of pounds than a national inquiry into the Battle of Orgreave in 1984. This was when the police staged running battles with striking miners. This was the strike that broke the unions. It broke Arthur Scargill, and Margaret Thatcher, the then Prime Minister, won. Now, Labour have never forget. They hate Margaret Thatcher, God rest her soul. She's not with us anymore. They're going to have a national inquiry into this Orgreave, what they call the Battle of Orgreave. You know, it was not a pleasant spectacle. But what is that now? What is that, 40 years ago?
40 years ago.
What next? You're going to have a public inquiry into potential war crimes at the Battle of Waterloo. Have a look at what the Roman Empire did when they came over here. Let's see if we can get some reparations off Italy.
Yeah, no,
this is ideological claptrap that's going to cost us, the taxpayers, tens of millions of pounds. A more pointless national inquiry, public inquiry, I can't think of. Yes, I can. The COVID inquiry.
The COVID inquiry, yeah.
£300,000 a day. Matt, look, folks, we are living in a nut house. We really are.
But this is just cynical, isn't it? This is ideological, as you say, and they're trying to bring the working class back on board. It ain't going to happen, because the only people who care about this are a few communities in pit villages that closed down.
Keir Starmer and Yvette Cooper. That's about it.
Yeah.
That's waste of our money. Let me know what you think about that. An inquiry into a bust-up between striking miners and the police in 1984. It's going to cost tens of millions of pounds. That's going to be your money.